When we talk about the causes of poverty, it can easily become a conversation about harmful choices that individuals make. But we also need to consider that systems and structures that work against people, discriminatory policies, fractured relationships, family dynamics, past and current traumas, flaws in our legal and justice systems, and just random occurrences that destabilize people and are compounded when they lack a safety net can all be contributing factors to homelessness and poverty. In fact, people in poverty usually live at the intersection of many of these barriers at the same time. We want to highlight a few that deserve more attention. In our community, a person needs to earn $22 an hour to afford a modest one-bedroom apartment. Minimum wage in our community is $10 an hour and even lower for tipped workers. The lowest income earners in our local economy must work 80+ hours each week to even be considered for a rental unit. The Department of Housing and Urban Development suggests that people spend no more than 1/3 of their income on housing costs, but most low-wage workers spend more than half of their income to stay housed. Guaranteeing workers a living wage is a housing issue. Some rental units have been built for low-wage workers, but we do not have anywhere near enough. Just here in Central Florida community, 75 to 80% of the lowest wage earners have no units available to them. We need to build tens of thousands of low-rent units today just to catch up. With the ever-rising cost of construction, builders can't truly afford units for low-wage earners. Construction that is often called affordable housing is usually built for people in jobs like teaching and law enforcement. The lowest earners in our communities can't afford affordable housing. Rental rates in these properties are based on the average median income in a community, making housing costs a moving target. The rate is subject to rise every year while wages remain stagnant. So full-time workers get priced out of their units and then evicted. On average, 1 in 4 women in the U.S. are victims of domestic violence. For many of these women, the home they have isn't safe, and leaving that home is the only way to escape abuse. Although many societies have come to acknowledge that addiction to substances is an illness, many of our communities still treat people suffering from addiction as criminals. The laws and punishments we enforce on these neighbors too often work to further oppress people who are already struggling. All of these issues are present in our community and likely are in yours too. These barriers create an oppressive system that traps our neighbors. We're building strategies to confront some of these barriers locally, and some of them won't improve without real policy change at local, state, and national levels. This is true for most systemic barriers.